the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. It's Esiason again here.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw.
Esiason.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner? I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. Lynch. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Give. This is Lynch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Mixon. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coe, Sports halftime report. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Escaping the pressure right. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's gonna bring up fourth down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Esiason.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down.
Esiason
buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Willie McGinnis, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw.
Esiason.
Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw.
Esiason.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10.
Esiason.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Jamar Chase.
29 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On first down, it's Lynch. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In on the stop, Willie McGinnis. On second down, Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On third down,
Esiason.
and he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They go play action with Esiason.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marshawn Lynch, 49 yards.
And the Patriots will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Flush to it. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare.